So good day. So for this day, we will discuss week two for NSI 6101 or physics for engineers or calculus-based physics two. So in week two, we will discuss conductors and the electric field. So in this topic, we're going to tackle how conductors are work, and the electric field itself. So conductors, by definition, so let's define conductors first, is a material that permits an electric current to flow easily. Like all microscopic samples of material, an ideal conductor consists of a huge amount of positive charge. So sa conductors natin, these are the classification of a material if the conductance measured is high enough of that of in retrospect of your resistance. Kasi 'di ba we can measure conductance using the unit Siemens or mho. Alright? So with the formula G is equal to 1 over R or your resistance, you can highly identify if the material is a conductor or a resistor. So or the material is insulative. So, ibig sabihin, conductance ang gagamitin natin. Now, we define that material as conductor because it allows electric current to flow easily, not unlike insulators that they do not want electric current to flow that easily. And the material that is in between insulators and conductors is what we call semiconductors. Okay? So an example of conductors is steel. So steel is one of the good conductive material, and there are also so many types of material that can conduct electricity. And electric field, by definition, is an invisible entity which exists in the region around a charged particle. So we produce uh, electric field, no? So nagkakaroon tayo ng electric field once that there is a charged particle. And this electric field is being optimized in electricity. Okay? So electric field is produced. So source charge, as we have already defined in the last week, this is the charged particle that is causing the electric field to exist. We use the symbol letter E to represent the electric field. And we have test charge as defined, which is a small electropositive charge used for experiment. So si source charge natin is the one responsible that gives us the perception or in-depth analysis ng electric field. Okay, so si source charge yon. Then we have test charge that gives us the amount of charge that we need to conduct experiments. So ano ang iba't ibang example ng common conductors? So we have here copper, aluminum, and gold. No? So si copper is widely used, especially in circuitry, no, not only in cables, no, ginagamit din natin siya sa printed circuit board and so much more, no, kasi it is a widely used element, okay, to conduct electricity. So that is copper, no. So ganun din si aluminum and then si gold because that their composition or their material composition allows electric charges to flow freely through them. So that is why metals and sort of materials or the like materials are being used in usage of electricity. Pag may electricity involved, merong paggamit din ng gantong materials because they are common conductors that is readily accessible. Okay? So, hindi naman si gold, no? So, hindi naman readily accessible si gold. Pero unlike copper, si copper is an abundant material here on Earth that is readily available to be used as a conductor Okay, na pwedeng gamitin natin in power lines, in our household devices, and even in our gadgets. So in some materials, it is positive charge that is free to move. So yes, there is a conception in this, no. Maraming author ng mga libro, okay, ang nagkakaroon ng debate or argument, di ba debate? Okay, parang conception that it is the positive charge who is free to move, and there are also authors that claim that electrons ang free to move, no? So may ano yon, I have personally read about that, uh, they want to let people understand na positive daw ang gumagalaw, hindi daw ang electron. Okay? Yung iba naman, electron daw ang nagalaw, hindi yung proton. So, the thing about that is it depends upon the author that you are reading. No? Kung sino ang binabasa mong author and your perception about that. Okay lang kung maalin ang gamitin mo. Kung gusto mong ang gumagalaw is yung electric charges or yung positive charges, ikaw, okay lang naman yon. Kasi either way, okay, so either way ng understanding mo, all you have to analyze is how electricity flows in your circuit. How does the current flow? Okay, so if you're going to use the positive one, then you'll use the conventional flow of the circuit. Pero kung gagamitin mo naman is a negative charge, then you'll use the electron flow. So with that aspect, I always teach my student in circuits, no, that to whatever convention that they will use, they will both arrive in the both in the same answer. No, they will still arrive in that same answer, and if they want to use either of the charges, they can do so as long as you uh, take into consideration. No, keep in mind the terminals and the proper operation kasi there will come a time na yung isang terminal or node natin will become negative, meron naman pwede maging positive because of the orientation ng ating flow. Okay, so either way. So the electric is not a matter. It is not stuff. It is not charge. It has no charge. It neither attracts nor repels charged particles. The force exerted on a negatively charged particle by the electric field is always in the direction opposite of the electric field itself. So we have always known that we have five states of matter, di ba? No? So electricity is not one of them. Okay, or electric is not one of them. We have five, no? We have solid. Okay, so we always know that. No, solid wherein the arrangement of atoms and molecules are completely binded. No? So magkakadikit talaga sila sa solid, while the liquid is medyo free moving ang ating composition, while the gas is sobrang free, no? Sobrang magkakalayo sila. Yung fourth natin is yung Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay? And yung panglima natin is yung plasma. So yun yung lima nating state of matter, wherein si Bose-Einstein condensate is the reciprocal or the complete opposite of plasma. Kasi ang plasma natin is a super hot state of matter, while Bose-Einstein condensate is a super cold state of matter. So, yun yung limang state of matter natin, and electricity is not one of them. Okay? So, that is the explanation for that. And when we hear this, the force exerted on a negatively charged particle by the electric field is always the direction opposite that of the electric field itself. Always remind yourself kung paano po nagana ang ating right hand rule. Okay, so si right hand rule, okay, so it is an opportunity for you to research about that, no? There are videos that can explain right hand rule, no, na mas maintindihan nyo. So all you need to do is to use your right hand, no? Especially your thumb, your index finger, and your Yes, your index finger. So, ang gagawin mo doon is you will use your right hand. Then there is the direction of your electric field, your magnetic field, and the flow of electricity. Okay, so doon mo makikita yan. So, pwede mong i-optimize yung use of the right hand rule. All right, so that will be the end of the discussion for week two, which is composed of this several topics. So see you again for week three. Thank you.